Hello, and welcome to Church at Home with Rachel for Wednesday, the 5th of April, I believe. Um, as some of you know, I was pretty sick last week, and I had a lot of time just to sleep, think. And I got thinking a lot about how much the word curiosity is being used lately. And I know for some people it may have become sort of a term, the thing to say, the slogan, but it's a really good word. And I want to dive into curiosity for just a minute. When I think about curiosity, the first thing, if you say curiosity, the first thing I think is curiosity killed the cat. I think about cats get their noses into everything, don't they? And there's nothing really wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Curiosity is what drives knowledge. If we didn't wonder about how far away the moon is, or whether there was a man that lived in the moon, or whether the moon could be compatible for human beings, we would never have flown to the moon. We wouldn't even look up at it. We wouldn't have sung songs about the moon. And, like curiosity, those questions about what is out there lead us to ask questions. Curiosity leads us to find answers. It leads us to find things that are wrong, answers that are wrong. And then curiosity, okay, so if that didn't work, like a scientific hypothesis, if that hypothesis was wrong, then was it completely wrong? Was every aspect of it wrong? Or my curiosity leads me to ask, were parts of it right? And some of it wasn't right. And curiosity then leads us to all of these places. I don't think there's any aspect of our lives that doesn't begin with curiosity, even friendships. Really, friendships, to have a friendship with someone or a relationship with someone depends upon some curiosity. I wonder if that person would be compatible with me. I wonder if they'd like to have coffee with me. I wonder what they think about such and such. I wonder why they think that way. Oh, they're so wrong. Curiosity. It's a beautiful word. And I think that if we really want to make the most of our lives, and I don't really, at the end of the day, I wonder if there's anybody who really doesn't want to make the most of their life. We may have ideas about what that life might look like. Like making the most of your life might mean getting more and more education, or making more and more money, or building a home, or becoming that house on the block where all the kids want to come because you have the coolest place to be, the best cookies, the best hangout spot. That might be your goal in life, might be to be that Uber mom who just has, this is your home is the hub of where everybody comes. And you love that. Your goal in life may to become the best teacher there ever was, or to write a book, or to be the best hockey player. Um, but all of these things come from a place that starts with curiosity. And I wonder if we were to honestly embrace that word curiosity and go where it leads us in our own lives, what would that look like? What would open and honest curiosity look like if we applied it to politics? If our politicians, don't laugh at me, I know I'm being Pollyanna, but what if our politicians, honestly, the day they were elected into office, the first question they asked was, what do my constituents, one, need, truly need? What do they want? And what do they wish for? Because those are three completely different things, aren't they? Sometimes they can be similar, and sometimes they're harmonized, but they can be three completely different things. What if our politicians asked that question? Or what if the grade one teacher said that of her students the very first day? What is it you want? What is it you need to do in grade one? What is it you want to do in grade one? And what is it you hope or wish to do in grade one? Imagine how big the world would be, how different it would be if we really approached everything with curiosity. As as we're here at Church and Home working our way through Holy Week, I want to bring a little curiosity to Holy Week. What does Holy Week mean? What is, if I bring curiosity to my own sense of this week, what might it mean? So the first question, what do I need of Holy Week? I could say tongue in cheek. I can't do that. Tongue in cheek. I could say what I need of Holy Week is rest. I need it to slow down and not have extra work to do, and that's not going to happen. But what do I really need of Holy Week? What I really need of Holy Week is time to pray, opportunities and the sense that the recognition that I need to sit with Holy Week. My curiosity about Holy Week needs to sit in a place that's kind of dark. Um, Not dark in a bad way, but dark in a heavy, subtle, solemn kind of way. This week, as I think about and pray about and consider Jesus walking to Jerusalem, heading toward the Last Supper, that night in the Garden of Gethsemane where he prayed through the night on his own, the trial, the moment when he is convicted and he knows he will go and he will hang on a cross until death, not knowing what will happen after that. Because I don't, my sense of who Jesus was he didn't have that sense that, okay, I'm God. I already know how this is going to end. I'm going to hang on the cross and then it's all going to be over. So I can get through anything, right? I can get through anything if I know it's going to be good. I have no sense. I have no sense and no curiosity around the idea that Jesus somehow knew that it was all going to be okay. I don't think so. So my curiosity question, my first question, what do I need of Holy Week? Is I need to be present in this time. I need to be present in recognizing what is truthfully, honestly going around me, being able to look at society and see what is the heartbreak, what is the walk to Jerusalem that our world is taking right now. What do I what okay, so the first question is, what do you need of Holy Week? Okay, what do I want? What do I want of Holy Week? I want a sense that I am paying attention. I want to know that in my curiosity, in my questions around my own trip through Holy Week and my watching the world around me through Holy Week, I want a sense that there is a path, that there is, that this is intentional. This is not some, you know, um, divine joke, that this is not some kind of, 52 pickup, throw the cards in the air and whatever pops up, that there is an intent and purpose to this. Not, I'm not saying that I want there to be a specific end, a preordained answer. I know what the answer is, that Holy Week comes to the conclusion in Good Friday when Jesus died on the cross and then rose at Easter. I know that that is not foreordained. It has already happened. And I know that as I live through my own Holy Weeks, that will come. But I also know that that moment, that walking through Holy Week, the curiosity for me of Holy Week is a heavier one that is necessary. And so I want my Holy Week to come to some conclusions. I want my Holy Week to be pondering and questioning and wondering that doesn't end up simply in despair. I my my need of Holy Week is that opportunity to ask questions, to be alert, to observe. My want is that I will observe answers, or I will observe the coming of answers. I will be able to recognize that something's happening. My wish for Holy Week is that it will all work out, that all of these things that are heavy in my life, in the world, all of these things that make me ponder and wonder, that my curiosity is also asking not just what I need and what I want, but what I wish. And my wish is that the Holy Week, the heaviness of Holy Week will lift, and that there will be answers. They may not be easy to decipher or easy to get my hands on, but there will be answers that are joyful and hopeful and possible. And the fact is that if I don't approach Holy Week with some curiosity, then I know myself well enough to know that I would wallow in despair this week. And so I need to approach it with curiosity. And I need to ask you to do the same. What would it look like for you to approach whatever you're doing with some curiosity? The kind of curiosity that children have. Not the curiosity that says, well, I already know how this is going to answer, how this is going to end up. The kind of curiosity that says, I wonder. I wonder what would happen if. I wonder why. I wonder how. What if we were all to enter into our own lives and our own situations, our own families and friends, our own workplaces and our play places, our hobby places, with the curiosity of a child that isn't clouded by all the reasons why it can't happen, but is wide open to all the possibilities of it could happen? And why not? And let's try. So I pray for you that you give some thought to the word curiosity and allow it to become a part of your life. And recognize that sometimes that curiosity may be for wildflowers and bumblebees and butterflies, but sometimes it might also be for your Holy Week. Those deep and dark places that you seem to be sitting in. And really, if you are simply sitting in those deep and dark places and you're not going anywhere anyway, what harm would there be in showing some curiosity to it? It may be that it is in the curiosity that you find the light to keep going, the light at the end of the tunnel, the light that shines focus and new inspiration to what it is you're facing, what it is you're dreading, what it is you're struggling with. Allow curiosity to be your friend and your tool, not just something that's a buzzword for the rest of the world or something that little children have. Be curious. Have a great day being curious. And I will see you again tomorrow. Not so much for Church at Home, but more Gospel on the Go for Maundy Thursday of Holy Week with Rachel. God bless you, my friends. God bless you.